Hey everyone, we are back in New England. And last time we were here, we didn't need these masks. And you know what? We don't need them today either.
Because we are in Maggie.
Maggie is our safe zone. Because ever since the pandemic hit, nobody has come through her door to come in here except for myself, my lovely wife Cheryl, and Miss Brandy, wherever she is. She's laying down somewhere here. But we wanted to do an update just to let everybody know that we are very happy, we are very healthy, and we're doing quite well.
And we hope you are too.
Now, the last time that we did an RV full-time living status update, we were celebrating our 10th month of living full-time on the road.
That was 4 months ago.
Wow, time has flown, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Not only did we finish one full year, but we're 1/6 into our second year of full-time living.
Wow.
Now, as far as the 1 year went, was it memorable? Yep, because there was that little thing called the pandemic.
And protests.
Rioting.
Murder hornets.
Cheryl and I experienced our first earthquake together.
3 tornado threats.
And extreme heat. Well, we were locked down out in California 9 days of 100 plus. Then cold front came through, went down to 98, and after that, went right back up. I keep the app on my phone just because I'm curious. Today it is going up to 120. Look at these temperatures for the week. The people that live out there, power to you, because we couldn't do it.
No, because hot is hot. Whether it's humid or dry, it's hot.
Now, those of you who've been following us know that it was July 5th last year that we sold the house and we moved to Amanusa Campground in New Hampshire because it's our favorite campground, and we stayed there for 2 months. We just enjoyed ourselves. We didn't worry about spending money. We didn't worry about a thing. Why? Because we wanted a vacation. Vacation? Well, you're starting full time. Isn't that a vacation? Well, no, but still. The 2 years prior to going on the road, the first year we spent going back and forth to Jayco trying to get Maggie ready for full timing. And then last year we spent all the time working on the house trying to get it ready to sell so that we could go full time. Mm-hmm. So then September 1st is when it started. Cheryl said, we have till September 1st and then the budget starts. She's been keeping track of every single penny that we've put someplace, put on some, whatever. If it no longer belongs to us, Cheryl kept track of why. If I threw a penny into a wishing well, she'd write it down.
We did not do that. But we also wanted to figure out how much Thousand Trails was going to save us.
Which has been a lot.
Yes.
So at the end of 6 months, we went from September 1st to February 29th. We put out our 6-month budget. The eye that just popped up will take you there. That is pretty much every single penny, except for the penny that I throw into the wishing well, obviously, of what it cost us to live full-time in Maggie. Now, the plan was to do it again and give you a full year. Mind you, the first 2 months, we did whatever we wanted, so it would be from September 1st to August 31st. And we're not going to do a detailed one of that because, well, things came up like the pandemic and it kind of changed everything. I mean, Maggie sat for 7 weeks in California.
We didn't get to do the touristy things that we wanted to do, like go to Las Vegas, and that would have been some bucks.
Yeah, that would have caused the budget to go up a little bit. But, I mean, you couldn't go out to eat. There was nothing that you could really do.
There were things we just wanted to do that we didn't get to do, which probably skewed the budget.
Yeah. Now, during the first 6 months, we spent a total of $16,262.03. So we were figuring, well, okay, because we made sure that we stayed in Thousand Trails as much as we could. I think we were out for 4 days. And we used Passport America then. So when I tell you we're cheap, but we did intend to spend more than $16,000 for the second 6 months. Again, the pandemic hit. Our cost for the full year, as you can see on the chart, is $32,372.22. It is actually $151.84 less than our first 6 months. But check out May. We moved 7 times in just 1 month and we put 2,559 miles on Maggie. This is our budget. If you have any questions on it, just feel free to get a hold of us and let us know. We're not going to cover every line because it's just, we feel this is not accurate of what it would really cost for a full year of living in an RV.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, I mean, it is if you have a pandemic for half of it. But again, if you have any questions about it, feel free to let us know. So, as we traveled across the United States, Cheryl and I were humbled again. It doesn't take much to humble us, but we'd be walking through the park, whether it be California, Arizona, Alabama, wherever, and people are like, hey, you get gone with us, or hey, you're Chuck and Cheryl, or hey, that's Brandy.
Brandy is a fine girl.
And even once, We were sitting outside, and this couple went walking by, and they stopped and they're staring. They looked at us, and they're looking at Maggie, and they go, "This is Maggie, right?" That is so cool. I mean, Cheryl and I are just a couple from the little state of New Hampshire, and I mean, we're traveling cross country, and people are recognizing us. It gets us every single time, and we really, really appreciate meeting you guys. We just wish that we had been able to meet all of you that wanted to meet this time, but because the campgrounds weren't allowing any visitors, restaurants weren't open, we really couldn't get together and meet. So we are hoping that next time through, we're going to get to meet everybody that we didn't get to meet this time. So, other than that, we are back in New England.
Yeah.
We are staying here until mid-October. We will be shutting campgrounds down.
Yes, we will.
The reason that we came back is we had, family and friends haven't seen us in over a year. And we had doctor's appointments, dentist appointment, eye appointments.
Brandy has an appointment.
Yeah, she has her physical. And we've been doing maintenance on Maggie. We did put a couple videos up on that. One thing, we changed the windshield wipers on Maggie. We probably should have done it a lot earlier, especially when you're going down the road and you're trying to get a picture of the state sign, because we like to put them up on our Facebook page. And the windshield wiper goes across and comes back and just leaves a big streak of water.
Oh, what a big difference they made.
Yes, big time. Now, you just can't walk into Walmart and pick up windshield wipers for an RV, well, for most of them, because ours are 32 inches long. We'll have the link in the description box down below to where we got ours. They are super easy to put on, so we didn't even do a video on it.
Yeah, but we will not delay the next time.
No, not at all. The windshield wiper's so easy, we're just going to show you how to do it right now to change them. Pull it back. What you're looking for is a tab right here. All right? It goes downward, okay? I'm going to squeeze it, and then just slide the windshield wiper right off the blade itself. I mean, the blade right off the wiper itself. Then I put it back in, have it set that way, tilt down a little bit, slide in, line the thing up with the slot there, and just push back in, make sure it's locked, and you're done. That's how simple it is to change them. Now, those who have been following along on states that opening and need, got a quarantine and all this, we are in Maine right now, and Maine is one of those states that opened last. And as a matter of fact, if you're coming into Maine right on I-95, you're going to see this sign. And what that means is that within the last 72 hours, you need to have a negative coronavirus test to come across the border, or you have to quarantine for 14 days. Now, the exemption is if you are if you are an essential personnel, then you don't have to have it either. Or if you are just exempt because of where your residency is at. So Maine will allow Vermont and New Hampshire. I'm not sure if Mass must be coming in too, but I'm not really sure. But I know New Hampshire and Vermont have free reign to come and go as they please. Massachusetts also has, you must quarantine to get in there, but they allow New Hampshire to get in there. Cheryl and I are New Hampshire residents, so we can move around here free without any problem. Now, before anybody starts thinking, well, wait a minute, you guys came from California and you just came in. Yes, as soon as we got to New Hampshire, we self-quarantined ourselves for 14 days. No one told us we had to. We did that on our own. Why? Because, well, if you listen to the news, you could actually have the virus and not even know it. And Cheryl and I did not want to come back to the state and start an outbreak.
No.
So we didn't talk to anyone. We minded our own business for 14 days. And ever since, we're popping between New Hampshire and Maine for campgrounds. We stayed 3 weeks in Maine, 2 weeks in New Hampshire.
We went to one little place in Massachusetts, but
it
was right over the border.
So we don't have a problem with that. But in case you are wondering, it is still in effect here. I know that we've got friends who were going to come to Maine, but they ended up canceling because of the quarantine. Now, other things. Well, let's see. This is our third time here at Moody Beach. We're at Moody Beach RV Resort. We do like it here because they have new sites. There's sections that are just all new sites. Now, if you want to get new sites, because we've got new sites every single time, you have to ask for the sunny spots, because the older ones are in the trees. But if you love shade, don't get me wrong,
Those are nice sites
those are nice too. We just prefer not having trees hanging over us, especially as it's starting to get nearer to fall.
Yeah, and Miss Brandy, who is now down below me, is afraid of the acorns hitting the roof.
Yes, yeah. So that's no trees are a good thing. But what have we been doing since we've been home? Well, other than visiting family and friends and doctors and all that other stuff, we've been able to get together with our friends, especially our friends Dave, Tina, and Barry. Together we call ourselves the Adventure Team, and we put videos up on our other channel, which is We Are Mud Fun. we've been going into caves, we've been going into tunnels, we've made our own waterfalls.
We've done some historical videos too.
So every time we go out with them, it is such a great time. But we don't want to make this too long because we really haven't done that much up here. It's all about visiting family and friends, and we didn't bother filming that because, well, you'd probably be bored. But anyway, so what are we going to do this winter? I mean, last year we weren't supposed to go any further than Texas, and we went all the way to California. So what's happening this year? Okay, because of the pandemic last year, we're staying on the East Coast this year. Mainly because, you know, we'd be texting like my mom from California, 8:30 at night, 11:30 at night she gets it, wakes her up. So, you know, being away from family during the virus was,
It was a little bit emotional deciding to stay in California for the lockdown. It pulled on the heartstrings. I
Yeah.
did not want to stay.
I had to convince her that it was the smart thing to do.
And it was the smart thing to do, but it was still hard.
Yeah, and they're talking that this year, I mean, between the virus and the flu, that it could get crazy again. So we just want to be on the East Coast where if we need to get home quickly, we can get home and not have to worry too much about coming all the way across the United States. So we probably won't, I mean, we're staying on the East Coast, naturally, Southeast Coast, and we'll probably go west, but I don't think we'll go any further than Alabama this year.
There's lots to do down here.
Yeah.
Or down there.
But what about after winter? Then what? You know what? We're hoping that the virus, you know, there's a vaccine or the virus burns itself out or whatever, because you don't know who to believe. We just hope that it's gone. Because then, who knows? Who cares? We have Maggie. We can go wherever we want. We took her all the way to California last year and back, so.
We could go anywhere.
Yeah, we can go anywhere. Is Alaska, you know, in the view? It's on the bucket list. I can't guarantee it would be this year, especially because we have no clue what's going on. But I guarantee you, though, that wherever we go, we're going to enjoy it, have fun, and we're going to take you along. Other than that, that's Brandy taking a drink, in case you wonder what that noise is. You know, we can mute the TV, we can mute our phones, but we can't mute Brandy when she drinks. But anyway, if you like what you saw, we'd appreciate that thumbs up as always. You want to become part of the Grow and Get Gone with Us gang? Right down there in the corner, just click it and you're in.
If you have any questions or comments, you can put them right down below, or you could just say hi.
Because we'll say hi back, we always do. Till our next video, I'm Chuck.
And I'm Cheryl.
We'll get gone with us. Bye.
Bye.